So let's say you actually started recording all of your expenses. Let's say you've started creating some sort of a contingency fund, which we actually call as a comfort zone fund. Why do we call it the comfort zone fund? Why do you record all your expenses? What exactly is the strangest secret and what is the impact of it to your finances? Why is it very important in 2021? If you don't know all this, you have a little catching up to do. Just go through this entire video, watch it till the end, and there's a playlist which is given in the description of this video below the like button. Like the video and go through this entire playlist. Why am I telling you to go through this entire playlist? Because you are actually catching up with 10 habits, 10 money habits that would really help you in 2021 to get a better hold on your finances and with your entire personal finance and investment space. If that sounds like one goal, one financial goal, one resolution that you would like to fulfill in 2021, this playlist is absolutely gold for you. So, what is that one habit that I would like to talk to you about today? That habit is, how do you keep a track of all your habits? Hello and namaste, I'm Manish Ahuja. This is Paycheck to Profit, India's first online community which is dedicated to helping you improve your money mindset, get absolutely robust with how you look at your money, your relationship with your money, get rid of your money blocks, understand the whole concepts of law of attraction, and get financially literate to be financially free. If this sounds like something that you really need in your life, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button on this channel, because I'm giving you 10 new videos every month. And I've been making videos for the last 2 years, so there's a lot of catching up to do, and you have so much that you can learn only from this one channel. Having said that, if you have any questions with regards to money, please feel free to send them down in the comment below the like button, and I'll be more than happy to answer all of them for you. But let's get started with today's video. Please keep a track of all your habits, the number of times that you're eating out, the kind of, let's say if you're a smoker, how many sticks are you smoking a day, what is the cost of every stick. If you just pile up all the possible habits, you will be surprised the amount of money that you're shelling out on an annual basis. I'm not telling you to stop smoking, because that's a personal choice, that's a decision, but at least be mindful of the number of sticks that you're smoking and how does it add up every year, 5 years, 10 years in your life. I'll give you a very simple example. I am addicted to this. I used to be addicted to this coffee from this green and white coffee brand, which is very popular all across the world, a coffee chain. I'm not saying it's the best coffee. I know many of you would want to tell me to try ABC coffee and this particular brand is just commercial. That's not the point over here. One glass of coffee, one cup of coffee from this brand would set me back by anywhere between 250 to 300 rupees per serving. Let's say even if I was having like just 4 servings, that would come to 1200 rupees per month. 1200 rupees divided by multiplied by 12 all across the year, that adds up to a fairly decent amount. For some it's going to be chump change, for some it's going to be a fairly decent amount, for some it could be one entire month of the salary. More than the money that I was investing in this brand, the way I used to think about coffee, the way my expenses would add up, the way I would not even think before swiping that card, the whole concept is about being mindful and spending that money on things which help you grow, which help you get more quality, rather than just serving something which makes you happy on the inside. I'm not saying being happy or feeling happy is unimportant. For that matter of fact, that's probably the most important thing that you would do with yourself. I'm just saying finding external factors to be happy may or may not be the best idea. If I can go out on a limb and I can actually tell you, I would say finding external happiness or finding happiness in external sources is probably going to be one idea or one habit that you should change. You must change on ASAP basis. That's a little spiritual angle to it. Think about it. If you have any perspective, let me know in the comments below and we can talk about it. But in 2021, if there's one habit that you should definitely adapt, is keep a tab on all of your habits. How many times are you eating out? What kind of, how often do you buy apparels? How often do you go out shopping? Now that the world is opening up after the entire COVID scare, Not that the COVID has been taken care of yet. I am in Jan 2021 and we are very far from the actual normal life, but people have started venturing out. People are going out to malls, people are going out to eat. So be very careful and mindful of how you are spending that money, because the problem is not how you spend. The problem is how often do you spend on the same things, and is that repeated expense adding value to your life? That's something that you have to decide for yourself, and I'm here to help you if you need more perspective in those regards. You can reach out to me on social media. I'm easily accessible on almost every social media, including Clubhouse, which is the latest thing on social media. That's about it from me in today's video. If you have anything for me, I'll look forward to your messages. But until then, please keep smiling, take care of your loved ones, and stay happy. Kaching!